Hello, Randy Rain here, and I seem to have some sort of sonic robot here. I'm missing the remote, so this is
Randy's Robot Garage.
the mold for this robot has been used many different times on many different robots. The closest thing I can find on the old robots website is the sonic friction robot. It's pretty close to the exact same thing. It's definitely the same outer shell, but it has like a little TV screen on the chest. Some of them seem to have a clear red piece on there, where this one, it's solid and just part of the body. This one seems to have a different kind of wheel mechanism as well. And it's a RC robot. It says so right there. It's a RC Sonic. It has an antenna and it only works on 3 volts. That seems interesting to me. I'm wondering how modern this is. Also looks like there's a speaker in the head as well. This might not be that old and it's just still using the same molds from back in the 80s. So let's open it up and find out. Used all the same screws. Okay, there you are. So yeah, there's a little epoxy blob here. So there's some little miniature circuit in there. So it's not from the 80s, that's for sure. It has to be 90s at least. I'm sure all that does is blink the lights and probably plays some sort of space robot sounds or something. This has got to be the remote control circuit. Oh, for sure. But that's pretty old school. So yeah, I'm guessing 90s. That would be my guess. You know, I haven't even put batteries in it. Let's see what happens. Well, there you go. So I was correct. I've done some probing around, and I'm pretty sure that the remote is only going to change the motor direction. It doesn't change any sound. I don't see anything coming out of here going into here to make it do anything. Only the outputs I see is going to the motor. Let's see what that just spun. What we got here? Oh, look there. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's cracking. That is a cracking. Those won't be cracked. This could be cracked though. How do you get out of there? No, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to have anything like that. That is a 6-tooth, but it is cracking. You can see there's a crack forming. I mean, it's still good, but I need to stop that. Maybe this will work. Let's go ahead and have a look in this motor. Yeah, the grease doesn't look that old. Alright, that'll last a little longer. Take this off so I can put a 9-volt onto it. Okay, we'll put some batteries back in. And turning it on. Okay, so the motor did turn on, but something's not right. What happened in there? It needs to come out, so I pushed it too far in. Let's try that. So that means it's going forward all the time, and then when you push it, the button, it's going to go backwards. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so I'm going to try to mark right there where the part of the motor. Here. Okay. Let's take that off. Now I've already done a video on these little circuits right here. That is a motor controller, and it's supposed to be from 3.3 volts to 12 volts. And I have 3 volts at least, maybe a little bit more with brand new batteries. So maybe this will work. That's what I want to try to find out. Turn this on. So positive. If I turn it off. Okay. We'll go with that one right there. And as for ground, I think that one will work right there. Then these go to the motors. Put some batteries back in. This should turn on with this guy. Okay, I love those little circuits. Those are the best discovery that I found. So that is perfect for what I need. We're going to make it easier here. Take this off. We'll hook it right here. So it needs to go that direction. So let's see. It's only going one direction though. My remote's not going the other direction. I don't have it set right. Okay, shut up. Alright, I had to reset it. That should be correct now. Okay, you're annoying. Alright, it does work now, but I have the motor backwards. I do need to flip these around. Perfectamundo. Go ahead and put this part back together. Okay, this circuit went on here. This went on here very jankily. For this, squirt some hot glue right here. Take a piece of gaff tape so it doesn't connect to anything. And we'll just shove that into here. Like that. Ugh. Got a little broken one here. Well, there it is, the RC Sonic robot. Now, it's not completely 100% good. The lights have stopped flashing, but I'm not sure what it is because when you first turn it on, they will light up. So it starts to flash, but then they stop. And also, when I run the motor, sometimes they will blink, which is weird because they're not even hooked up to the motor control. But I really don't care because this is one annoying little robot. But it does work. It does go forward and back. Ready to see? Here we go. Check it out. So it's a bummer that the lights don't work anymore, but I'm impressed that with 2 AA batteries, I was able to get the remote going again. Anyway, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank these people here. These are the patrons. These are the people bringing you the little RC Sonic robot and my favorite little remote circuit here. And I have a whole video on the remote circuit, so go check that out. Anyway, that was
Robot Garage.
Okay, you're annoying. Alright, it does work now, but I have the motor backwards. So I do need to flip these around. Ow, bitch, that got hot.